Just knowing that you're the prize and acting accordingly. You are the creator of life. You create life with your body. You have all the power in the world, and women really need to realize this. Don't try to be cute out here and chase a man. It's not worth it. You can choose whoever you want, whatever you want. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. And then don't let anything that you don't want into your life. Period. Hello and welcome. I'm Maraki Mami, and today we are learning about high value women, okay? How can you step into your best version, your higher self, your high value self? What are steps, what are habits, what are traits that high value women have, and how can you get to that point? First and foremost, all of us have that high value women inside of them. We just let the world kind of control and push us into this direction of having to be really masculine. And I think that's a really big problem in relationships and just in the world in general right now, that women are becoming way too masculine because either their partner isn't showing up for them in the right way, or just in general the world makes them having to chase the bag, having to make her own money, having to take care of the kids, having to do it all by herself, having to be that strong woman and forgetting about her feminine side. That happens to the best of us. The world can be really hard and you have to just change your mindset. But yeah, if you want to step into that person, then keep on watching. We need to bring out our feminine energy, but we can also not overdo it and not nurture men and people too much so that they are taking advantage of us. So the most important thing is to have a good balance of knowing when to be soft and when to be strong, and just mastering that balance, okay? So your mind and emotions, the first big step, okay? You need to start being unbothered by everything. It's literally the word of the freaking year. I was already going to get that tattooed on me because unbothered is literally it, okay? That's what you need to have, like, literally on your brain, like 24/7, okay? No matter what happens, try not to be reactive, okay? That's one really, really big flaw I see in most women nowadays. And I myself had that a lot in my life, where anything would happen, something small, and it would just trigger me, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, you know what I mean? And you let your emotions get the best of you, which you don't have to do that. You need to step into that person that is calm, collective, zen, okay? I kind of think about Buddha, or like just an unbothered like monk, kind of like meditating under a tree and kind of letting everything flow and pass by, and knowing that you're safe, knowing that everything works out in your highest favor, in your best interest, okay? So regardless of how bad the situation is, number one step you have to take is master your emotions, calm yourself down, take a big breath if you have to, whatever you have to do to just let go of the feeling of reactiveness. Doesn't matter if this person bothers you so freaking much that you just want to like throw something at them or whatever it is. You need to calm yourself down. You're a high value woman. You have all the power in the world, okay? You have all the power, and the power also lies in your reaction, okay? So however you react is up to you. So whatever situation happens, the reaction, the control is in your hands. We are that woman now. We're calm, collective. This woman also speaks with purpose. Maybe only speaks when it's necessary. Maybe says, okay, just let them, okay? Let them do whatever. You know you have all the power. Even if you don't know it yet, okay? You need to just act like it. You need to like literally act like this person. Let everyone just do whatever they want to do. They want to mess with you. They want to, try to get the best of you. Let them. It's okay. Just say, okay, do that. Try to take me to court. Do that. Try to ruin my fucking life. Okay? You can. Yes, I would love that. So yeah, once you get to this level of calmness, of ignorance, not really ignorance, because it's more like you know, it's just more of this, it's just more of a sense of knowing that everything will be fine. And this unbodyedness, literally unbodied. Unbodiedness is the freaking word, okay? Once you know that you have the control over everything, you have the power, you need to value yourself as this higher person, as this higher self, as this goddess, okay? So this goddess, she values her time. She doesn't waste her time on anything that's not going to help her, on anything that's not like doing her any favors. She values the people around her and makes sure that only the people that have the best interest for her or that can be beneficial to her have access to her. Kind of like filtering down who gets to spend time with her and how she also spends her time. It's really important how she spends her time. She only does things that she loves, okay? Yeah, she might have to work every now and then, or you know, whatever. She's going to get to the point where she doesn't have to work at all because everything will just come to her. She only does things that her future self will do. Maybe you have like a Pinterest board of, you know, this woman that you see yourself as. And I have that. I you know, today I was like, let me dress up as her, let me be her, let me get into the, you know, bling bling iced out kind of like woman. Let me embody her, okay? So if you imagine that, if you just imagine being that person right now, what does she do? What would she do when she wakes up? She probably gets out of her bed, she makes her bed right away. She takes action. She does things. She's on a roll, she's in flow. She takes her time, she's not rushed, okay? So she gets up out of bed, okay, actually this is what I did this morning, okay? I'm already putting these things into my life, okay? So I get up out of bed, I make my bed, I open the windows when it's not too hot outside, but you know, you want to let some fresh air in the house. I light some candles, I put on some relaxing music, I get myself into a good mood, a calm mood. That already sets the tone of the day, okay? So every little step, every little thing that you do will determine the day that you have and ultimately the life that you have. So the routines that you choose to do, whatever little steps you choose to do, they determine your future, okay? Make breakfast, make a little small, healthy, nutritious, drink some lemon water and then go to the gym. After that, go to the pool, relax, you know, be my higher self. So whatever makes you feel the best, whatever you feel like that higher self of yourself would do, you know, the best version of yourself that you can imagine, what would she do? What is like her daily routine? Figure that out, write it down and act on it every single day, okay? Even if it's just small steps. Action is more important than perfection, okay? Regardless, she's unbothered by, you know, little things that happen here and there, okay? Maybe I got disturbed in this way or I had to do something else and I couldn't, you know, finish my routine all the way or whatever it is, she's unbothered. As long as she takes the action and the little steps towards her goals, that's all that matters, okay? But then on the other hand, she will also prioritize herself in that way where she would not let anything come between her and her routine, okay? Any type of friend that hits her up after a certain time or in a certain period of the time where she is actually busy doing her routine, she's not gonna jump up and be like, hey, yeah, let me help you. Hell yeah, let me come, let me go, whatever. No. She's doing her own thing right now. You can wait. That's the type of self-worth you have to have, where you know these things that I'm doing right now are more important than the people that are trying to hit me up. Prioritizes herself is really important. You know your self-worth and you never chase anyone or anything. You let everything come to you. You're in your presence. You're calm, collected. Everything that needs to happen will happen for you. Just knowing that you're the prize and acting accordingly. You are the prize. You're literally a freaking goddess. You are the creator of life. You create life with your body. You have all the power in the world, and women really need to realize this. We have the power. It's not men. Men never had the freaking power. You know how it is in the animal kingdom where the men are the prettier ones and the women are the like uglier, like not as exotic looking ones. If you think about it, like look at the lion. The lion has this nice big mane. He looks really attractive, or you know what I mean? And the woman doesn't have anything. She doesn't have any extra hair. She's just normal. She's just normal looking. And if you look at all the different animals, even ducks, look at the ducks. The male ones have the green, you know, beautiful like colors, and then the women have the gray, just a little gray pattern, and that's it. Women already have the power. They have the power to create and choose who they want to create life with. That's just what we naturally have as women. We're supposed to select this man that I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. Because we have the power. I'm going to say that forever. I'm going to keep saying this, okay? If you really think about it, the balance is off because men nowadays are acting like the prize, like we're supposed to chase them, like they can do all these things for us. No, like, girl, bye. Like, why are we putting makeup on and trying to be all cute and, you know, whatever, if we have the power? Some of the birds in the rainforest, for example, have like these beautiful feathers and these different dances that they do just to get attention from women. So if you ever think about chasing a man, just know you're totally off balance, okay? Because the men are supposed to make us come to them. So they're supposed to show off. They're supposed to fight over us, okay? So yeah, keep that in mind. Don't try to be cute out here and chase a man. It's not worth it. You can choose whoever you want, whatever you want. Act like a freaking queen. You are a queen. Like, sit back, relax, and, you know, just choose. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. And then don't let anything that you don't want into your life. Period. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize your well-being. Take care of yourself. Take care of your physical body. Take care of your mind. Read. Have new hobbies. Find out different things that you like to do. Be fit, like, you know what I mean? Like, take care of yourself in every aspect. If you don't feel that confident about yourself yet, I would definitely start at having small little things that you do to improve yourself. So like self-care, getting ready in the morning every day, making sure you spend time on skincare, making sure you treat your literally every single part of your body and your mind and your spirit have to be nurtured. Your home, your energy, your where you at needs to be aligned and taken care of. Everything needs to be taken care of. Like, for example, if I make myself some food, I would right away wash the dishes and put them in the dishwasher, or rinse them off so they don't have anything sticky on them. So, you know, everything can be taken care of. You don't want to delay anything. If you can do it now, you can definitely do it now. Don't force anything. Don't be doing too much. Yes, but if you taking care of your house, taking care of yourself, you just want to make sure that you do those things and that they're like maintained. And then all those little things that you do for yourself, your self-care, make sure you do them for yourself. Don't do anything to try to prove yourself that you're worthy, okay? Because you're already worthy. You're born worthy, okay? You have nothing to prove. Maybe you don't believe it yet, but that person that you want to be, that higher self, it lives within you. You are already there, just on a different timeline. So just because right now you don't have your shit together, you don't, you know, you're not on it like that, you don't have the routines in, it doesn't matter. You are already worthy. And that mindset shifts everything, okay? The biggest step is knowing you're worthy, not questioning anything, not, oh, I did this, or, you know, this person said this, whatever. You're worthy. Okay? If you have to heal your family trauma and your childhood trauma and whatever it is, just to change that mindset about yourself. If you have to lose some weight and look cute, just to think different about yourself, do it. But you don't have to do it just to be worthy. You're already worthy. Whatever happened to you and whatever it is you're in right now, your presence, it doesn't matter. You're worthy. Just as you are, you're born worthy. No one ever took that worth away from you except yourself. You thinking different about yourself, you and the outside influences that you were listening to, they took that away. So Go back to that childlike mindset where you knew you were the shit, okay? And then walk, speak, talk, and make decisions from that place of trust, trusting yourself and trusting your worth. Try to just align with the flow, and the best thing to do that is just to get rid of everything that's in your mind and just be, okay? Kind of like meditating. Just try to remove everything unnecessary out of your life, out of your mind, out of your house, okay? Try to minimalize everything. You don't need any clutter. You don't need any extra people. You don't need nothing. Try to listen to yourself inside and follow that inner voice, follow that intuition that we as women already have. And then you need to operate out of a abundant mindset, not scarcity, not being fearful of anything. Fear is the worst enemy in this life, okay? Fear is basically the devil. So anytime you feel yourself fearing about something, being scared about something, step back, come back to the relaxed, calm version of yourself, and realize that every misstep might be a guidance into a different way. Everything that happens to you for a reason. We see opportunities in everything. In every problem, there is an opportunity for change, for whatever it is, redirection. You want to see the best things in everything. Oh, something happened, your phone fell, it's cracked, you need a new phone. See it as a redirection. Don't try to get upset about your phone and you having to pay a new phone and all these other things. That is being scared and fearful, and we don't want that energy. Just know in life everything is possible and everything will work out for you. It's a big mindset shift, and I know the things that I'm telling you are more, in the mind than actually physically doing something. But once you get to this step of like realizing that the whole reality, the whole world is actually happening in your mind, and everyone has a different perspective on life. It is already proven that the mind basically makes up the reality. So why not change your thinking first? Why is that never talked about? Because they don't want you to know that you have all the power. Be detached from any type of drama. Like I said, don't let anything go into your energy and try to pull you down, try to get you to be reactive. We want to sit back and observe instead of react. Detaching from literally anything, because you need to realize that there's nothing permanent in this life. It's a constant growing and evolving process. So I literally just cut my hair the other day and I did not even care. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, nothing really matters, okay? And that sounds silly, but detach yourself from people, situations, objects. I once thought as a kid, I had this teddy bear and I was like, I would never in my life, it wasn't a teddy bear, it was more like a sheep, okay? But I thought as a kid, even when I was like 13, I was like, I will never get rid of this. I will always have it in my bed, no matter where I am, how old I am, because I love it so much and it just like makes me feel safe, okay? Little do I know, I grew out of it. But you can be detached from everything and anything, and you need to. Don't depend on people. Don't crave anyone's energy, or you know what I mean? Like, it's really hard, but it's really important for you to be detached and easily, let go, drop them. And not only people, even objects, or something that you feel like fearful to lose is wrong, because that again is a scarcity mindset. Everything is evolving and ever changing. Nothing is going to stay the same, and you need to be able to understand that, and you need to be able to adapt, and only in that way can you be calm. And then also just live in authenticity, create what you want to create, express yourself through whatever way feels right to you. Makeup, dressing up, art, painting, whatever it is that you feel authentic to yourself, do that. Create something every day. You want to have a couple of hobbies, something that you feel like you can express yourself. Expression is the opposite of depression. So if you feel depressed, you want to create. You want to create something, do something, get the energy flowing, okay? Right now, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I want to do. I tried dipping my toes in everything, kind of business-wise. And I was mostly thinking about how can I make money? How can I be successful? How can I, always living in that masculine mindset, which is not good at all, okay? We need to relax, create, and be authentic to ourselves, and then the things will come to us. That's the difference between the feminine and the masculine. The masculine is really survival mode, trying to care for their family. If you think about ancient times, all they did and all their purpose was is to make sure that their family survives, make sure that they have enough money, food, or whatever it is that their family can survive, and that they can create kids and find a woman to co-create with, okay? I think that is basically the only things that men really have to do, okay? And women, on the other hand, we raise the children, we set the vibrations of the household. We're basically the kind of like the caretakers, but not the providers, okay? If you find yourself really being in this survival mode, which I was most of my life, trying to figure out how can I make it, and I just now shifted from, oh, I don't need to figure out how to start the best business. I don't need to be that boss woman that I always wanted to be, okay? I always wanted to have a business. I started so many different businesses. That is not my job. My job is to relax and let everything happen for me. My job is to create. My job is not to figure out how to make the most money, okay? And yes, that is something, obviously, as a single mom, I still do want to do. I still want to make the most money possible to have the life I want to. And that scarcity mindset comes in my head every now and then, where I'm like, okay, dang, I need to figure something out. How can I make more money? What can I do? No. You don't have to figure that all out. It will figure itself out once you step into your higher self. Same goes with the saying, I'm not good enough unless I'm achieving something. That's me. I'm a perfectionist. I always been trying to do the most, always trying to achieve something, go do something there, do, just keep doing. And I realized that also just a couple months ago, when I was basically doing everything in my relationship, where I was getting my daughter ready for the day, making breakfast for everyone, cleaning the kitchen, loading the dishwasher, making the laundry, doing everything, okay? And trying to get it done fast. Well, that comes with being a caretaker of the house, okay? I get that. Kind of attaching my worth with that mindset of I have to achieve something. So stepping out of that, knowing I am already worthy. Remember, you're already worthy. You don't need to do anything. You're worthy, okay? You deserve everything. You're a goddess. You were not put onto this earth just to work and overwork yourself and figure out, how to survive. That is not the essence of living. And while the world we're living in right now makes us feel like we have to do all these things just to survive, they are putting us in a fearful mindset, which makes us believe that that is the reality, okay? And it's not. So let me help you step out of that reality into your higher self, into your best timeline. Live your best life and enjoy your life. And figure out how to let everything come to you, how to be abundant, how to make money without having to work hard, okay? Those are things we are going to do together on this journey. You and I are going to be goddesses that don't have to lift a finger to make their rent, okay? That is the goal, all right? Let go of all of the habits, the doubts, the distractions that this higher self of you is not, and start to move like her, act like her, think like her, eat like her, everything, okay? You want to step into that version of yourself right now, and you need to realize that deep down inside you are already that person, that version. You already exist. That exists within you already right now in this moment, okay? Just your habits and your thoughts are clouding everything that isn't that, okay? So get rid of that. try to open yourself up to new perspectives and follow me on this journey of self-love. I want you to act like it. I want you to be that version right now, okay? And I will see you in the next video. Bye.